Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys, I think this is the end of Gambling Waifu, but does Netflix not know how to just be like, hey guys, new episodes coming maybe in the future? Even if they gotta sell us on the fact that we're supposed to be, um, you know, not considered, but we're supposed to be not expecting to be seeing anything coming up when they show us something as easy as, hey, she just won a huge gamble and now all of a sudden she's really bad at gambling. Like, what's that about? Let's talk about it. But not only that, we only gotten so much of where the narrative is necessarily going to end up. I mean, besides the president and the girl who is the leader, like seemingly the leader of her clan, and who else do we have? We have freaking yeah, just the president and quote unquote the Joker, our gambling waifu. She's about to definitely be the end game for I think the necessary fight between them. And by her being the Joker, I think it kind of ends up with this term of it's probably going to end up worse or weirder than it necessarily needs to be because the Joker was trying to have fun. This is kind of something the Joker is known for, always to bring chaos to something that could have had order. And that is our waifu and a handbasket. So I think it's pretty fun that that's what they're playing at, not to mention all the people that kind of love this weird approach that she takes. We continuously get to see it now, just in the sense of her seeing how much opponents she has and how risky it is to even make a move. She doesn't care. Like, we will raise, all they can do is raise the bar to how many times they think someone is going to pretty much gain the advantage on, you know, anybody who's partnered with her at this point. Not to mention her approach at this with the 101. There's not too many people with 101 votes to begin with, so the one thing that did get kind of confusing that I didn't understand necessarily, which I hope you guys fill me in on it, just so I can be crystal clear. Uh, when one of the gambles that Yumiko made this week was, or last week, was that she wanted to see the true nature and the true face of her opponent, pretty much. Like, she just wanted to see what was under the mask, and come to find out it was this hurt girl that clearly had it rough coming up in life, and I think that was a good way to branch her into what she could become, like how all the other ladies that are not necessarily on our side, but they do have a good intention sometimes towards Yumiko, just in the sense of saving money and not necessarily putting it all on the line over and over. But I thought it was fun to see them uh, kind of sweating over the decision she was making because of how everything was going. But of course, nonetheless, she still does what she does best and continuously pushes the ante, puts herself in a dangerous situation that she really didn't need to. And I think by her showing her true face, Yumiko necessarily lost then, and after losing, that's why the whole entire bet continued, or not continued, but she had that much more to bet with the flip of the coin when she shows her all the briefcase. And she's like, now you have the 10 billion, or yeah, like the 3 billion to use at your disposal. So that's kind of my instance of like what necessarily falls for. Oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. But anyway, it if that is the case, then it does make sense. But I think she might have had like a close to that amount by all of the students that were kind of voting for her and hoping that she was the one to get the overall voting. Like we see that all the votes are just tallied up from people who were like, "Oh, let's just we're gonna vote and see who's going to become the president or whatever." And they were voting mainly for that person because of all the stuff she was doing behind closed doors in the sense of talking to them, helping them out, and just being bullied by people that have the power to do so and such. So to see all of that kind of resurface and just show us that she had clearly a couple of ways to get into people's minds. Not only that, she was considered livestock, so not only is she kind of doing this in the actions of it's all she knows, but she's doing it because she literally could have a better life for herself if she just takes advantage of these situations, which she's clearly doing. So um, I love the aspect of how this season kind of finished off with the fact that we know what could have been done with her, after losing that much and everything, but with how this woman is and how weird she is when it comes down to this stuff, she's not going to be the one to take someone's life when they can go out and earn something worth gambling for. And that's like the scariest part I think ever of Yumiko is she's like, "Well, yeah, you can live your life. I don't want to kill you necessarily. Like you owe me everything. So if you could ever pay me back and have something else, I could take it all back again. So why kill you? I own you." Like this is what you kind of have to think of in the background because they're not specifically telling you that. Like her life is done. Why do you think this one guy necessarily follows around more than just, seeing super fine waifu? He's still owned by her, I'm pretty sure. Like I'm dead serious that he hasn't paid like any of his debts. So yeah, my boy is in the gutters, but at least he gets to see some beautiful women before he, inevitably falls out. But the way she lives her life and the way like the gambling is going, she's definitely going to be the one to lose it all and be like, "Well, you're free to go," and I kind of gambled my life away. So good luck to you. That's just how it feels. Like she is ridiculously cocky for someone who doesn't necessarily have any seemingly have any backup plan if she loses a huge gamble like that. She's just willing to go with it. We saw that when she started acting as when she first lost and she had to act as a pet. So I really love that it's all coming full circle. She's been a pet and now she's never been the pet and she's making people who have never been pets become pets for the first time. She's just one of a kind character in the sense of how ridiculously she just doesn't care. Like she has no really I tell me if you ever thought well no, she said she has no remorse. She feels bad that she doesn't have remorse because she doesn't know how that feels. Like, oh man, I feel really bad. I can't feel bad for you guys. Like that's how she is, and I love it. Um, and I hope they play on that a little bit more because the most scariest thing I saw in this week was the fact of she seeing the girl that she destroys this week at the hospital. And you guys got to let me know, is it really her sister or is this her mother? Because like it looks I guess in the first season someone was Shy was telling me that within the first season they talk about the sister going like crazy or like losing her passion because of a gamble and stuff, and that kind of like rung a chord with people. So I'm not sure if it is for sure the sister or the mother, but I guess if no one knows, that's also nice to know. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys wouldn't mind, or if you guys do know and you don't want to spoil your boy. You got me, you know. Um, but yeah, overall, amazing, amazing stuff, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Not to mention, I will be doing daily content. So if you guys want that, make sure you subscribe, drop a like. Yeah, I am grinding in this right now while talking to you guys. I lost my save for this game, and I thought I start over, and I am having an amazing start besides that boss fight. But yeah, this was me talking and playing with you, so I gotten pretty good at this game. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the background. I'm sorry I'm back at this area, and you guys probably seen this a million times if you watched others play. So I hope it was still a little bit stylish, but with all that being said, I will talk to you guys in the next one. So have a good one, and I will talk to you all later. All right, peace.